Go for it.
Yeah, my name's Finbar, doing a presentation of the history sampler. Well, trying to do one. First one was a Chamberlain Music Master, when there was a picture there, but I don't know where it's gone. It's disappeared. Terry made the first sampler. It's made by Harry Chamberlain, bit of a dude, and it was the template for the Mellotron. Yeah, the Mellotron. I decided to go for the Mellotron Mark II because it just seemed a bit better. The Mellotron Mark I, well, just wasn't that good. It started breaking like the mechanisms of the tape and stuff. So here it is, and it was really expensive, and it used 3/8-inch tapes for the sounds that recorded on 3 tracks, 1 sound to each track. Yeah, and there's a picture of it with some things. Just soak that up there. Okay, next, right. Yeah, I forgot the EMS and I can't remember the name of it. I haven't put it down. But it's the first digital sampler. It was made and designed by Peter Grogono, David Cockerell, and Peter. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. In 1969, it was made for 2 mini computers, Digital Equipment Corporation (DEC), with 12K of read-only data. So it's ROM and a backup of a 32K hard drive by tape. Okay. Firelight COI, it was the first polyphonic digital sampling synthesizer, and it was created by some Australian guys in 1979. They actually did a second version of it, and one of the most significant features of the sampler was the PageR software, which is a real-time graphical pattern sequencer introduced on the CMI Series 2 in 1982, and I've got a little picture of it. It's got a little picture of it there. It's pretty cool, pretty psychedelic. And yeah, I just randomly moved on to the EMU, the SP1200, a classic drum machine sampler, released in August 1987 by EMU Systems Inc. And it was an update of the SP12, which was originally created for dance music producers and became famed for its gritty texture and its ability to simulate the warmth of a vinyl recordings. This resulted in reduced studio costs and more creative control for artists. And I think I've got a little thing. How do I get out of this? I've got a little video thing. They're being used. Oh, hold on. How come it's not working? Through the thing.
What do you want to do?
It's full.
Oh, it's the channel faders turned up.
Which ones are it going into?
Try the master fader.
Look.
It's the monitor control spin in that master section on the right.
Yes.
No, the pots, a little bit higher up. Oh, there you go. Who was using it last?
Is it turned up on your laptop? Silly question, but
Oh dear. Well, anyway, there's a guy using it without any sound. But that's kind of annoying though, because I've got a video in a bit which actually needs some sound, so I kind of would like some
Just
sound.
do it from the laptop.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Just turn it upstairs as it will go.
Okay. This is... Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty basic video really, isn't it? But that's that. Oh, how do I do that? How do I get into this again? View, slideshow. Oh right. Oh dear. This is definitely turned into a bit of a shambles. Right, have I been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, done that. Okay, moving on to the Akai stuff now, because they've done. They're quite prolific on the whole sampling base thing. They did release quite a few in this very small space of time. But this guy Roger Lin, who created Lim LM1 and a few other ones you can see there, and then partnered up with Akai Corporation and started creating samples, some of the ones of his own company. Akai pioneered in many process techniques, such as crossfade and looping time stretch, to shorten or lengthen samples without affecting pitch and vice versa, which is I think that's quite an important part of actually sampling, because if it just keeps going up and up and up, you want to keep the same bit of sound in it. Yeah, here's a few of the Akai ones that were, well, that's like 2 years, and they've released 3 different samplers there. So yeah, and yeah, I've got a few videos to show you of other stuff being used somewhere. And this one, this is pretty mental. It's this blokey on one of the samplers doing it live instrument. It's pretty mental. I'm not a fan of the music, but it's just pretty awesome. Like, I don't know if my hands could go that fast. Yeah, well there you go. And also with like production of music, you can turn and you do like get these pads now from like Nano, from like the Korg Nano series, that they have like pads so you can make your own samples. You don't even have to buy like expensive equipment. You can just make them and assign your own noises from a DAW or anything like that to them. So yeah, that's my budget sampling yeah thing. Budget presentation.